Good evening. Today I want to talk about Father's Day, and today is known as Father Day, and a day to set aside to remind all the children to remember their fathers, that they have love for us and caring for us. In my life, I have me and known many fine fathers, and even read about them. Yeah, I can truthfully say that I am glad I'm your son. The first thing I want to say about my dad is he's the hardest worker. I can say that because of an experience. He works 6 days and only gets to rest 1 day, and he works very hard to support his family. He's a one man who supports 7 people in the family, and that's very hard, you know? Especially when you have 5 kids. Through pain and sweat, I never hear him make a complaint or word. So he's a very good father, and he's always there for us. The second lesson he taught me is to always love your friends. If you respect others, they will respect you. And he taught me when I was little, all the kids, it's one of them, they get taught by their father how to ride their bike. But not only I get taught how to ride my bike, but I also learned how to balance myself through life. So that's a lesson I learned from him. And the second one is although he does not have any education, he's always supportive, you know? When I need help, he's always there for me, and he teaches me how to take charges of responsibility. And here I am today, growing up and a young adult already. So I'm very proud of him, raising a good son. And the life lesson he taught me is I have had a hard life since I was born, but the hardship are nothing against the hardship that my father went through in order to get me to where I started. I was born in the jungle, and it was very hard, you know. My parents had to run through 16 days a night, and it must be very hard for them because they don't know what they were doing, but they were just running away from their life. And he did have a father, but only to 5 years, so it must be very hard for him. So he doesn't have a father to look up to, but because of his mom, she played in a role of both ways, you know, and she did very good. That's why he's a father now, and I look up to him, and one day I hope I could be as good as him to teach my kids. And secondly, I want to say thank you to Uncle Sonny. Although he's not my biological father, he's a father to me, you know. He's there for us since the day we came to America. And I never see a man that give a life to other people. He's always there for you, and all the paperwork we have to do and everything. I mean, like, I trust him with my life too, because he's a very good man, and I can't repay him in money or anything, but I just pray to God that God will bless him throughout every day in his life, and many blessings will be upon him and his family. And Lastly, I want to say the greatest gift I ever had was from God. I call Dad. As I say this right now, I wish he could have heard me, but he's not here because of him working, you know? So he's a very good father, and to all the fathers out there, you're doing a good job, so happy Father's Day, and may God bless you all.